Evening, my name's Ben Elton, and the first thing I have to tell you is that I tell lies. I'm a professional liar. All stand-up comedians are liars. We lie for a living. I mean, imagine what it'd be like if comics started telling the truth, eh? What a true joke would be like. A bloke goes into a pub, orders a pint, drinks it, naffs off again. Brilliant, eh? It wouldn't work, would it? He's got to have a crocodile up his backside or something, making it a joke, hasn't he? The only people that tell more lies on the telly than stand-up comedians are the advertisers. The people that make adverts. They're terminal liars. Their noses must be 6 feet long. They tell lies. Can you eat 3 shredded wheat? Anyone can eat 3 shredded wheat. John Selwyn Gummer could eat 3 shredded wheat. The only reason no one gets past the second one is they're so bloody horrible, that's why. Adverts, eh? Vorsprung durch Technik, as you say if you're a pretentious upper-class prat. The only thing I hate more than that, the only thing I hate even more than that stupid voice that comes on at the end of the Weetabix ad and goes, OK, and gets up everybody's nose. I mean, what an incredible idea for an advert that is, eh? Brilliant. How are we going to advertise Weetabix then, lads? I know. Let's pretend they're a gang of skinheads. Brilliant. It stands to reason, doesn't it? They look exactly like skinheads, don't they? I mean, you must have noticed breakfast time in the morning, bowl of Weetabix. Oh dear, my bowl's full of skinheads, eh? The only excuse I can think of for advertisers is that I think they must actually believe the lies they tell, or else why would they tell them? They're so extraordinary, like that one for Sharp's tape recorders. Less bucks, more fizz. I mean, what idiot is going to believe that your average streetwise kiddie going down to buy a ghetto blaster is going to be impressed by Bucks Fizz singing Now Those Days Are Gone? I mean, imagine the scene down a shop, can't you? I want a tape recorder and I want it from that brand, you know, the one that makes rubbish sound really good. That's the one, you know? And that extraordinary Renault advert where Mr. and Mrs. Posh are dropping off their little kid at the public school, eh? And they drop him off and give him his violin case to show what a sensitive family they all are. And then they're driving home, Dad and Mum in the Renault, and Dad drops his bombshell. He says, I've got something to tell you, darling. It concerns you, the kids, the house, the mortgage. I'm going it alone. I'm starting a new company. Bob's with me, Frank's with me. We've got the backing. And what does this woman reply to this astonishing bombshell, this fait accompli? He's rearranged her life, like it or lump it, bitch. I mean, that silly woman off Cat's Eyes with that irritating voice turns to him and says, oh, darling, that's fantastic. Didn't you think you could have told me 6 months ago? You know, if Bob knows, Frank knows, the bank knows, the dog knows. Isn't it about time your wife knew, you know? She says, oh, darling, that's fantastic. Renault, one of your better decisions. Marrying an arrogant, sexist dickhead, one of your stupider decisions. Dear, oh dear. The worst of all, though, I believe, is the Oxo family. The happy Oxo family. Does anybody know a family remotely resembling the Oxo family? If you do, burn their house down. They deserve it. That lovely nuclear Oxo family, couple of kids, mum and dad, not divorced yet, very rare these days. They're sat in a car, in that ad, on the end of a pier. The Oxo family in the piddling rain. 1 sip of Oxo and they're singing I Do Like to Be Beside the Seaside. I can spend 7 hours in a pub and still not get that effect. I'm obviously drinking the wrong stuff, aren't I? Forget lager. Pint of Oxo, please, mate. I hope you're not driving. You've had 2 cubes already. I ask you, if any of you lot in the audience or at home were stuck in a car with your entire family, think about it, your family. What would it take to cheer you up, eh? A nice cup of Oxo? I don't think so. A gun! Shut up, Gran! Shut up! Little Tommy, blam, blam, blam. So obviously they must take Oxo to get their kicks. And what I want to know is, how do the advert families stay so cheerful? They're all so happy, aren't they? The families on the adverts, they're ecstatic about the clean toilets. They're going into sexual ecstasy over a cup of instant coffee. Are they on drugs? I think they must be. I think they're part of the scourge. They must pump smack, do the stuff, of course. Oh, wow, what an amazingly clean toilet, Mum. Fantastic. Wow, these clothes are really fluffy. Have a bang on that, Dad. Of course they take drugs, yeah. Well, I think they must take drugs, the advert families, or else how else do they stay so cheerful in Thatcher's Britain, eh? Oh, bit of satire. I love it. Went down well. SDP in the audience. Nobody wants to know. I'm sitting on the fence. Fair enough. Dear, oh dear. Now, anyway, the kids you see in the Adverts family, they're going to be a yop scheme next year, aren't they? And Dad's been unemployed for a couple of years. Mum in the Advert family, she's over 35. She's got 2 kids, but the NHS won't give her a smear test, so she's got a chance of getting cervical cancer. Of course, they like to cheer themselves up a bit, wouldn't we all, eh? Heroin may be a life sentence, but so's unemployment, and that's why people are doing. My name's Ben Elton. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.